Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, especially good morning to all in USA and in other parts of the world. Welcome to ONPASSIVE Singapore on a Thursday night. And tonight we will have Dr. Bill Williams to share with us first. But here it goes. We are going to pack in all the information we have tonight to share, and we will end sharp early so that we can all get ready for Mr. Ash Mufarah to share with us USA time at 3 p.m., our 3 a.m. in Singapore. We are all ears, but meanwhile, for the next 10-15 minutes, Dr. Bill Williams will share with us gems. Take away, Dr. Bill Williams.
Hey, thank you, Mabel. Good morning from Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome all around the world. Whatever time zone you're in, it's the perfect time to be listening to ONPASSIVE on the Roll. What we're going to do tonight is going to be very exciting, and you're going to have to stay up late in Singapore to hear Ash, 3 o'clock in the morning for you guys. So I'm so sorry, but hey, I think it might be worth it. So I'm going to be there 3 o'clock p.m. my time. What I wanted to do today, talk about something that will benefit you in the future, something that's going to benefit your networking skills. I want you to have a technique to add on to what we've already trained you to do. If you've been part of this group, you know that we've talked about the 10-day prescription for success. And we shared that in ONPASSIVE on the back office several times. We've shared it among the Singapore group several times. The 10-day prescription for success is basically a way to start building a group, should you wish to be a networker, to expose people to this great idea called ONPASSIVE. And so getting the information from your head into other people's heads is critical. You got to expose people to what's going on. And so what's the king of all networking techniques? The in-person one-on-one interaction. If you're going to network successfully and you want to do the best job, you're going to do it face-to-face. And what's the best place to do that? That's what we're going to talk about today. There's a hierarchy of good, better, best in networking places, events, and skills. And so we're going to just boil it down in 10 minutes to a technique that you could use. And if you do that, you'll instantly start increasing the size of your team, and you'll have more salespeople on your team. You'll have more people, and there'll be customers. So we all understand that in ONPASSIVE, you don't have to do any of this to be successful. For those who want to build faster, better, higher, stronger, we'll do this. And that is network and share the opportunity to be a customer, a reseller, and maybe for a few more days, a founder. You know, there's a couple of pending cases, pending accounts still out there that you can get. So the main thing is networking works. I want to talk about the in-person event though right now. Say you want to choose an event to go to. What's the best event? It's the paid event. Why is the paid event better than a free event? Because the people who show up are buyers. They already know how to spend money because they paid for a course. They paid for a networking event. They paid for a mastermind. So think about if you're looking to expand your business to people who are going to be customers for you, you want to go to a place where they've already become a customer for somebody else. If you get in the room of everybody who's looking for something for free, that might not suit you as well as some room filled with people who've already decided they'll pay money for something valuable, information. And so a paid course event that is focused on networking would be an ideal place to attend. And there are places like that you can sign up. The higher the fee, the more likely you're going to have high ticket buyers. So that's another point of view. If you're selling high ticket items, you might want to show up at a high ticket event. Now, luckily, we have things to give away in ONPASSIVE. We have things that are free. So this will work in a free event also. So we don't have to discriminate and push aside all those events that are free to attend. Like you can go to the Chamber of Commerce as a guest the first time, maybe for free. But after that, you have to pay. You can go to many free events that are set up to introduce things to a company that are free. But what if you went to a mastermind session where people had to pay $3,000 to be there for the weekend? That's not free. That's something that's a lot more valuable. There's supposed to be more information shared that's going to be take home useful information. Those people at that meeting are more focused and more business minded. That's why the paid event is more valuable. Okay, so let's go from the idea that you chose an event to go to. How are you going to approach the event? You're going to find out who the host is, and you're going to be very nice to the host. It's more important to be connected to the host than it is the speakers. You need to be connected to both, but you want to know who the host is, and you want to never complain, never get on the wrong side of the host, because they can block you from being successful in the meeting. So you want the host to see you as friendly, helpful, courteous, kind, all that, and not somebody who's just looking to make a score at their meeting. So you approach the host and you get to know them, because they can introduce you to every speaker and every attendee. If they set it up, they're the gatekeeper. And so you want to focus on the host mostly. The next thing you want to do is know the speakers. And how do you know the speakers? You get an agenda, you connect with all the speakers a couple of weeks before. You've already connected to the host. You want to connect to the speaker a couple of weeks before the event. The speakers, say you have a multi-speaker event, 10 speakers coming to speak to 200 people. You want to connect to each of the speakers on social media, and you want to start a preparation of a communication before the event so that they know you. They want to see your face in a picture before you get to the event, so they recognize you as soon as you show up in front of them. So you start this communication on social media, and you just send them a simple message saying, I'm looking forward to seeing you at the event. I'm looking forward to learning from you. And then you fill in the blank with their topic that they're teaching at the event. So you're looking forward to meeting them and learning about how to grow corn in a dry season, if they're an agriculture event, or learn how to basket weave with this particular plant. I mean, anything that you're going to take a class in, you're going to be sitting in the audience as a attendee. Whatever the speaker's doing, you're going to be focused on wanting to learn that from them when you communicate with them. So that means that they're going to be listening and looking forward to seeing you also. And they see your picture in the social media, and you don't sell yourself. You don't have to go too much into what you do. But what you do want to do is to start the connection before, when you get to the meeting. That's not the time to start the connection. The day of the event, what do? You go down to the meeting hall an hour early before it starts, and you start to hang around. Why is that? Well, speakers always show up early to check out the venue. The host is always there, making sure everything's set up right. And so you get a chance to meet the host and the speakers, most likely before anybody else shows up.
Welcome.
You meet the people before anybody else gets in the room. You shake their hand, you give them your one-liner. You always want to introduce yourself with one line. We'll talk about that in a moment. You want to take a selfie with the speakers and the host. Those selfies and those pictures are going to come in handy in the future. You could post them on social media connected to that meeting, and all the people in the room could see you connected to the speakers and the host. You know, that's taking advantage of the halo effect. If you hang around successful people, you'll be seen as successful. If you hang around important people, you'll be seen as important. And so you take that chance to network with the leading people in the meeting, and then you have a connection. So that's step number 2 in the event. The one line that you want to use is something that focuses on how you can benefit that person. So one line would be like, we provide disruptive AI technology in business suites, business platforms. Disruptive is a curiosity forming word. It attracts attention. AI is a buzzword that's common now. It draws attention, and we do exactly that, don't we? Disruptive AI technology. So that's all you need to say. Then you've got the host and the speakers in your pocket. And what happens when they start speaking? What happens when they start speaking? They sometimes want to make reference to something that they just saw, heard, or did with somebody in the audience. And what if you were the one that they remember because you were there, you were present, they already had a picture of you in their mind from the social media. They know your one-liner. They might even use the one-liner in their presentation as an example when they're trying to draw connections. And so there's a good chance that you'll be the one they call out. The spotlight will be shined on you when they're making points. So that's an important point, is to try to become the one that the speaker highlights. Just because you were there first, you were there and were the brightest star in the room for them. Now, the next thing you do is you roam around. When you are in a speaker with multiple speakers, an event with multiple speakers, every time they take a break or change speakers, you can move to a new seat in the room. Who do you network with? Who do you network with in the room easily? When you're sitting and watching a presentation, it can be the one on the left and the one on the right of you. Sometimes the one in the front and the one in the back, but mostly it's the people on the 4 points of the compass around you. And then if you sit in the same seat all during the 2 days of the presentation at the event, you've networked with a total of 4 people. But if you move every time there's a change of speaker, you could maybe have 40 different connections. You see the difference? Moving around increases your chances of networking with people. And your goal would be 10 to 20% of the people in the room, in a large room, that you get to meet before the end of the 2 days. So that's an event technique to move around and roam around. Now I have a business card that's a special business card. And what I do with it is I will take it and I'll hold it up. And it has, I don't know if you can see it. It's kind of, here you go. See that card? OVU card? It's got my name and it says Disruptive AI Technology on it. On the back, it's got a QR code. Yeah, and it's got, there you go. You can take a picture of that right now if you want to. If anybody wants to see what it does, it's a QR code that opens up a website. And also, if you touch it to somebody's phone, it automatically goes in and does something particularly special. Same thing as taking a picture with the QR code. So what I would say is, this is a technique of a card that already exists, right? What if Ash says, yes, we can do that. We have the technology to produce those cards. We have our own ONPASSIVE networking card like that. And you can bypass a secondary vendor and go straight from the card to ONPASSIVE. So that'll happen in the future. I would imagine if enough of us are interested in it, and I'm sure it's already got the technology built into many of our products, all we have to do is print the card. We've got the QR code builder, we've got the database, and we've got the website creator. So all we need is the card itself, and we've got the same product. So that's a technique that you basically, you can be sitting at your table and touch somebody's phone on left and right. And that means that they get all your contact information and you can get theirs. It's got an option to where you can either share or give yours only. And you can connect all the social media that you're connected to, any link, any video that you want to put on there. So it's quite a useful tool. And what I would do is use that card as a silent connector when you can't do a lot of talking because the speaker's talking or maybe there's noise, but you can touch somebody's phone and say, let's talk later. So that's a nice technique, right? What if you get stuck with somebody that doesn't seem to be interested in what you're doing? Well, basically, there's a technique where you can break off a conversation and move to the next person because it is valuable to meet as many people in the room as possible, not hang around the same nice person all weekend long. This is not a socializing event, it's a networking event, right? And so you basically say, I'm going to introduce you to somebody else because I know exactly what you want and what you need because you've learned about their business. And you say, I'm going to find somebody that's going to be exactly needing what you want, and I'll bring them back over here to meet with you. So you can basically get away from one person to start your roaming again, but you don't have to make it sound like you're leaving them, you're making them a loser. You basically say, I'm going to go out and scout somebody for you. And so let me do that, and I'm going to bring them over here. So basically, there's a technique to break off conversations and go find new leads, and then you come back and introduce people if you want to. Put two groups together that don't have interest in what you're doing, but they might have interest in what they're doing. So, networking for other people works also, and that will absolutely give you an army of people to network with you. Now, with ONPASSIVE, everybody is potentially our customer, right? And so it would be good to pass your contact information over to that person, have them sign in. And I can see where if Ash makes us a card like that, the mere act of signing in gets them into our business, right? They're locked in if they just sign in. That's magical. We need a card like that to do networking. And we could go to big networking events and get 100 people in a single event. This is a great technique. When you get home, what do? You connect with the people that you've met, got their contact information, and you've taken a selfie with them as well as with the speakers and host. So anytime you're networking with somebody and it seems to be a connection that's good, get a selfie. And when you connect with people on a follow-up basis, send the selfie so they remember who you are. They remember where they met you. People are interested in seeing themselves, right? If they see you and them in the same picture, they'll remember you a lot better than if you just send a picture of yourself. So here we are, 10 or 15 minutes into a networking discussion, and you've already found out how you could be successful 100% of the time in a networking meeting. And it takes away the fear of being a networker. It takes away the fear of what to do. It actually takes away the fear of what to say because you've got one line. I mean, if you have one line, instead of having to explain ONPASSIVE, you basically pass the information to people without explaining anything to them other than the fact that you provide disruptive AI technology. They're excited up there, I can tell. We're not answering questions yet, though. So, that is my short, brief presentation on in-person networking and how I see us using ONPASSIVE to break into places that we never thought we could break into. And I'm especially excited that we have a free entry, a low cost entry, and then we can expand to bring people in as resellers in a whole different way. Non-threatening, non-challenging. We get a card that we can use like that card I have. It'll be even more magical because there's no writing down anything. You just basically put it in your hand and say, tap it on your phone, take a picture of this QR code and go from there. Until that time you don't have a card, just take a card and print your QR code on it. And you could just have people take a picture of your QR code.
Sir, welcome, Abdul Rashid. Okay.
And we're glad you're here. Mabel, that's all I had. I was going to turn it back over to you and either discuss this or move into your presentation, whatever you choose to do.
Thank you very much, Dr. Bill. Back to you, Mabel.
Yes, thank you so much. Dr. Bill has given us all the steps to get more resellers to come into your team as above what the AI will get for us customers. The AI will get customers for us, but this is making our days more interesting. The people we meet, our friends whom we meet in a physical effort. So thank you, Dr. Bill. And as what he says, this will be good leading us for the next year or so, because to reach 5 billion, this is where we can also do our part. So we can discuss this further, but let me share my presentation so that, because there are people who are still new to ONPASSIVE, so we will give the introduction, explain a little bit. Basically is we will still take some time to explain what ONPASSIVE is, because we have many founders who are lions. They are arising, they are waking up, and they need to know what it is. So we will give the shortest explanation, presentation, but follow up with some updates. So let me share my screen. So Dr. Bill, thank you. We will keep, let's continue to keep in mind what Dr. Bill has shared with us, and we can continue to share when the meeting continues. Let me know, where is this? It should be this one. Okay, let me pin myself. Okay. As we said earlier, we have already welcomed you, but this is the first slide of my screen. This is ONPASSIVE Singapore, who welcome everyone. And we are preparing to launch the biggest business ever, whether it's past, present, or even future. It is hard to define how we should feel, as Mr. Ash Mufara is saying. So welcome everybody. I'm your host, Mabel Chan, and Jeannie is also your host, helping us. We have a group of co-hosts that will help us tonight in our presentation. You can see on the left side, this is our acronym for explaining what ONPASSIVE is, and there will be a slide about it. So ONPASSIVE is a unicorn company before launch. And today we will cover ONPASSIVE, OBLAS, vision and mission, and sharing a little bit, understanding a little bit about what the new tagline is: breathable income. ONPASSIVE is dream and hope enabler. ONPASSIVE is the world's biggest, largest innovative platform, launched in Dubai on the 30th of March 2022 this year, with hundreds, literally hundreds of digital display across Dubai city. We are ONPASSIVE, and we have offices in US, in India, definitely where all our IT engineers are. And we are also in Singapore. So we thank God They are here in office and they will take a significant, well, let me clear this. Let me clear this first. Okay, clear the drawing. Okay, thank you. And then we are also in the tallest, the highest building in the world, Burj Khalifa, on the 151st and 134th of this building. So we own these floors, and here we are on passive. Okay, let me clear this. On passive is a modern day phenomena. It means it's impressive, extraordinary, and a revolution to the internet. What is on passive? And we have this acronym called CATMO, C-A-T-M-O. Let's me explain using this acronym. What is on passive? It stands for 4 pillars of on passive. C stands for complete digital solution. On passive is a platform, as Dr. Bill Williams said, is a positively disruptive platform with 50 products at a press of a button. So this is the complete digital solution for our business, for our message. A stands for artificial intelligence. It is run by the highest, most advanced artificial intelligence. And in all businesses or messages or missions that you want to go, we want targeted customers. And the AI in OnPassive is able to get you the targeted customers and come to your website, come to your account, and move them to be paid customers. MO stands for money, something we are very familiar with. And here we go. CATMO, C-A-T-M-O, will give you TF. What does TF means? It means time and financial freedom. The 4 together will give you the time and financial freedom, generational wealth, which we will speak a little bit later on. OnPassive is a complete digital solution, automated through AI, that generates unlimited targeted customers and residue income, all for the fulfillment of the vision of OnPassive to revolutionize the internet and make the world a better place. So it is not how big your team is or how big your network is. Our vision is to make the world a better place. Let me explain. Digital transformation is no longer an option when OnPassive come into launch into the world. There are waves of billionaires in the past. We have the oil and gas wave of billionaires. We have the automobile and electricity. We have the internet and software. And now we are in the digital currency. Look at what is coming. The next wave is the artificial intelligence AI by OnPassive. How blessed we are to be in. Run your business with OnPassive. This month, in August 2022, we are launching 9 products. The wait is over. We are launching 9 products: O-Mail, O-Trim, O-Chat, O-Desk, O-Connect. O-Connect is an audio-visual tool product that will give us a better platform than what we are in now in Zoom. O-Net is a social networking platform or product. O-Tracker, we will describe a little bit in the next few product mentioned here: O-Net, O-Tracker, O-Academy, and O-Staff. Let's go. O-Net is a more meaningful social network. Look at this colorful chart here. We have Facebook, we have Instagram, we have Teams, Zoom, all this. ONET, the social platform of ONPASSIVE, will prove to be a more meaningful, integrated platform for us to socialize and share our life and our mission. So here, let's anticipate it's going to be launched just in the next few days in August. So come on, ONET. O-Tracker is where businesses want. O-Tracker, driven by AI, will bring you the targeted audience that you want. What else do we need? Just need to come onto our platform, view the world of ONPASSIVE, and they will stay on. So the next one is, in all understanding of ONPASSIVE, many of us think it is just a socializing platform or not giving enough weight to ONPASSIVE. Can you imagine on this platform of all academy in ONPASSIVE, graduates will come. You will see governments, universities, schools placing their module on the platform of academy in ONPASSIVE. Lecturers, coaches, teachers will come on board. Learners, students will come on board, especially in many other countries where education is not so available, not so easily feasible. They will come on board this platform. They will learn. There will be geniuses amongst the children that can learn at their own pace. So I hope all of us can understand just from this page how serious, how potential, how significant ONPASSIVE is in our lives in terms of even permeating the arena of education. So just remember, graduates will come through ONPASSIVE, the platform of Academy. So well done. Thank you, Mr. Ash Mufara, for bringing this into our lives. We have O-Staff, which is the human resource program, which every company needs, whether you want a sophisticated one or a simple one to manage your staff, the leave, the remuneration, KPI, etc. This program ONPASSIVE press of a button. Thank you for that significant recognition of all academy and HR, whoever is sharing it. Thank you. And here, nothing is like just in a 1.45 minutes to explain, to give you a rundown of some. This is only some, not all. We have more than 50 products in ONPASSIVE on the platform of ONPASSIVE at the press of a button. So this is a 1.4 minutes video to give you a rundown of some of the products of ONPASSIVE.
Coming soon to a business near you. ONPASSIVE products. Try some for free. O-Staff automate your organization's administrative and recruitment process. O-Trim size matters. O-Post announce your campaigns and notifications at a go. O-Connect a hassle-free video communication tool. O-Counting automating accounting to ease your inventory management. O-Academy make learning a journey to self-discovery. O-Shop transform the way you do business with world's leading brands. O-Mail organizational communication in a hassle-free manner. O-Peer the tool for communication at your workstation. O-Tracker improve your reach to the right audience with an ideal IP tracker. O-Desk intuitive and scalable CRM application. O-Domain domain registration and web hosting platform. O-Create build a website that works for you. O-Virtual secure your network, anywhere. O-Commerce make the switch to O-Commerce enter new possibilities. O-Dict capture, edit and create. O-Mart a reliable B2B and B2C marketplace platform for your e-commerce needs. O-Blessed step forward for a good cause. O-Net a revolutionary social networking platform. O-Capture images and polish your video content. O-Chat a conversational agent for your business. O-Wallet an AI-powered digital mobile wallet application. All this with a single sign-on.
Can you see with a glimpse of the products that you just saw over a minute, ONPASSIVE will revolutionize the internet industry, the internet world, and we will be the talk of the town. Of course, the last product, O Wallet, is something where, remember I told you, MO stands for money. That's where all our money will be saved for us. Let's go into just a little bit about now update and sharing. Tonight, Singapore time, or in our morning, on the 18th of August, Mr. Ash Mufarah, who is CEO, will be speaking to us. This is a significant time and moment we want to capture because August is the month where 9 products will be launched. So Singapore, in a few hours time, on the 19th August, Friday morning, 3 a.m., which is 3 p.m. in USA and Canada time, we look forward to hearing him share with us the latest in the release of the programs and timeline of ONPASSIVE. So see all of us in a few hours in here. After this meeting, maybe take a nap and wake up at 3 a.m. Significantly, we want to share now, all founder position is closed on the 22nd of June. And then apparently there are people who register their name, register their email, but didn't pay up. So as a result, there is such a thing called now pending accounts in ONPASSIVE. Pending accounts now officially, all founders position is closed on the 22nd of June this year. Now, pending accounts are now allowed to be transferred to anyone interested to get them. When we share with you pending account, it's not so much for us, it's for you to secure an account, it's to prosper you. So it's not so much for the referrer or someone who share, but it's more for anyone who need another account to get it. And when we do that, we are actually building the global team of ONPASSIVE. Most of us here, we got no more pending account. It's no more about building our team, but it's building the global team network of ONPASSIVE. ONPASSIVE, online, billions of online users will follow after founders. Let me explain. ONPASSIVE itself will not sign up any customer or resellers directly. ONPASSIVE will not. Anyone who wants to sign up, anyone who wants to become a user, anyone who wants to become a reseller or customer have to come through founders, you and I. So the world is coming after us. AI will bring the customers to us, and this is significant. This is value to improve our lives. Let me explain a little bit how this all come in case we do have new founders who would like to know more how we make our revenue. This one says that ONPASSIVE will not sign up anybody. Anybody in the 5 billion of online users will have to come through us. What does it mean? This quick diagram shows you how revenue is made, how customers is released to us. Right now, we are all founders. Upon launch of ONPASSIVE, we will become customers or resellers of the platform of the products of ONPASSIVE. And then the AI AI system in ONPASSIVE will go to the global market of 5 billion internet users, as we know there are now. And when they come in, the next few slides, I don't attempt that you understand everything from this slide, but the next few slides will explain a little bit more. The 5 billion internet users who want to come to the platform of ONPASSIVE have to come to become a customer or resellers. I just want you to see these 2 blue arrows here. They all have to come through us, the old founders, founders. They all have to come through us. And then how do we make our revenue? Revenue is made from customers or resellers from these 5 billion people, from their subscriptions and sales. From their subscriptions and sales. We don't have to, we only pay once to get in, and we pay once to activate our account. But the 5 billion users, when they come in as customers or resellers, they do have a monthly subscription they have to pay. And if they do their business on the platform of ONPASSIVE, when they close their sales, we also will be involved with a little bit of commission. So let's talk about the money in the old wallet in our account. What does it happen? Revenue will be saved and stored in your old wallet even when you have not activated your account. All those who are new, we paid 97 to come in, and then we have to pay another $200-300 US to activate our account. But whether you activate or you don't activate in time, revenue will be saved in your old wallet. If you don't understand, we can explain a little bit further or after this meeting. But we cannot withdraw the money in the old wallet until you activate your account. Okay, so this is great love for all for founders from Mr. Ash Mufareh. The main thing is what you see on the left here. Money is safe in your old wallet whether you activate your account or not. This means every founder starts at the same time. Every founder have equal footing with one another. We all start at the same time, whether you activate your account or not. That is great love for founders from Mr. Ash Mufareh. Whatever you need. There are people who ask, I do not know about ONPASSIVE. I'm no good in a computer or IT. But here it is, the comfort is whatever you need for launch will be provided, will be taught to you should you need to do anything. As what the tagline for ONPASSIVE says, it is a done deal for you. Everything is done for you. Just stay in tune. The next thing interesting, as I want to describe a little bit about how AI will capture the world market for us. There will be free trials. Look at this. 5 billion people will come for a free account to see the world of ONPASSIVE, to see the platform of ONPASSIVE, to see how wonderful this one-stop shop is. And many on seeing the world of ONPASSIVE will become paid customers and resellers. So it is, the system is a plug and play system ONPASSIVE. It's a done deal for you. All the product is built from ground up, and then success is guaranteed. We have all wallet to secure your commissions, your revenue, and the business. We will run our business in ONPASSIVE. So everyone will succeed in ONPASSIVE. Success is not how big your team is, but providing value and helping humanity. This is the vision of ONPASSIVE. For us here, to watch out for the launch would be to check our back office as often as we can, every day, if not a few times a day, because launch is any. We are unstoppable. All founders, you are special. You may not know, but you are special. You are empowered. Mr. Ash Mufareh says, think big, dream big, and think positive. Moving forward, the next few slides is all about passion for OBLES. Let me say again, the earlier slides is explain what is ONPASSIVE. Moving forward, the next few slides is about passion for OBLES, which is the vision of ONPASSIVE. An empowered life is what I have explained earlier, Cat Moore. Empowered life is when we have time and financial freedom. We have to ask now, what would you do if you have time and financial freedom? What would you do if you have time and financial freedom for OBLES? It is also known, as we get to know the payout the computation structure that is created for founders. The revenue we will receive is a generational one. It is a generational wealth that Mr. Ash Mufareh has planned for us, prepared for us. In ONPASSIVE, sometimes we don't talk money as money. We call our revenue apples. What are we going to do with our apples? Let me reiterate the vision of Mr. Ash Mufareh for the generational wealth that we will be receiving. Mr. Ash Mufareh says, we are here to make the world a better place. One person at a time, one family at a time, one community at a time, eradicating poverty as much as possible, and ONPASSIVE is a beacon of hope to humanity. For this, I just want to quickly go through 2 slides about the vision and mission of ONPASSIVE. This is the global vision of ONPASSIVE, the actual physical manifestation of what the global vision of ONPASSIVE is. We want to change the world for the better, hope for the hopeless, shoe for the shoeless, clean water for the thirsty. Yes, even in this 21st century, there are communities in the world that do not have clean water, food for the hungry. Even in this 21st century, there are millions in hunger every day. A smile for the sad, a virtual hug for the lonely, a heavenly place to be in while we are here on earth. This is what physically ONPASSIVE wants to do when we are blessed, when we are successful. So there are 3 missions to fulfill the global vision of ONPASSIVE. The first mission is that we want to revolutionize the internet for what? Because Mr. Ash Mufareh has chosen the internet as an avenue to gather wealth. He has chosen the internet to harvest wealth. Dr. Bill Williams says we can never give from an empty pockets. If you have empty pockets, no matter how hard your heart bleeds for the poor, for the sick, for the needy community, you cannot do anything. Your pocket needs to be full in order to be able to help anyone or the community. So Mr. Ash Mufareh has chosen the avenue of the internet market, the world, to harvest wealth. And he is succeeding for what we have shown you in the last few slides of what ONPASSIVE is. Revolutionizing the internet world. Mission number 2, Mr. Ash Mufareh has vowed to share wealth with us. He says success for us on all founders in ONPASSIVE is a done deal. His formula of payout to us is a done deal. He will transfer the wealth to us. He will share the wealth that he gathered from the internet to us. Now, with mission number 2 accomplished, this is where Mr. Ash Mufareh hoped that we, the founders, will fulfill mission 3 for him and for us. May his mission number 3 be also our mission, and that is to make the world a better place, hope for the hopeless, hungry, shoeless, and thirsty. So mission number 2, if you are fulfilled, if you have already gathered the wealth that Mr. Ash Mufareh has given you, would you participate in mission 3 in the vision of ONPASSIVE to make the world a better place? Now, this is just a 2-minute video which will touch your heart and has touched my heart. What is your legacy? And thank you, Raman, for sharing this video with us. And I would love to share it. Just listen to what Oprah Winfrey is saying.
You're nothing if you're not the truth. The biggest reward is not financial benefits, though it's really good. You can get a lot of great shoes. Nothing wrong with great shoes. But those of you who have a lot of shoes know that having great shoes and a closet full of shoes or cars or houses or square footage doesn't fill up your life. It doesn't. But living a life of substance can. Substance through your service, your offering of your whole self. And the baseline for how do you live a life of substance is whatever is the truth for you. What do you stand for? When I had finished my school, and I was so proud of myself for building this school in South Africa, and I went to Maya and I said, Maya, that's going to be my greatest legacy, the school. And Maya said, you have no idea what your legacy will be. I go, I know that, but I really do think that the school's gonna, be my greatest legacy. And she goes, you have no idea. So I go, yes, ma'am. She said this, and I leave this with everybody in the room, graduates, friends of graduates, family. She said, your legacy is every life you've touched. Your legacy is every life you've touched. Feel everything with love, because every moment you are building your legacy.
Your legacy is every life you touch. As ONPASSIVE launches, as we learn how to know how it works and transfer money from your old wallet to your bank account, this webinar will continue as long as it serves. And we will ask, what is your passion? What are you passionate about? Your substance is your life, your legacy left behind. Live the truth, which is live your passion. The generational wealth that Mr. Ashmufara is giving to us. May I be direct. First to bless you, and then passion for all bless. Just now I showed you, we will have apples. For generational wealth, I'm asking, what are we going to do with our apple trees? We're not only going to have apples, we're going to have apple trees. What are we going to do with our apple trees? Moving forward, before and now, especially in the next few slides, I must give credit to Bill Musk Production. Thank you for allowing me to, for letting me use your slides from this video. And I put messages and rearrange with some emphasis. So thank you, Bill Musk, for allowing me to use this particular video in the next few slides. Mr. Ashmufara has guaranteed our success, that we will be part of ONPASSIVE, we will be successful. And as what he said earlier, months before, he has vowed to share wealth with us. So Mr. Ashmufara has guaranteed us success. ONPASSIVE will take care of our needs and our wants. That's a guarantee. With that settled, can we dream bigger and reach higher and participate in the vision of ONPASSIVE? Once our bottom line is settled, once we can handle all our commitments and financial requirements, when our needs are met, we shift our attention to helping others, the vision of ONPASSIVE. We will impact, we will influence, and this is exactly founders of ONPASSIVE. We are philanthropists lifting up humanity. If you do not know, I'm telling you now, with the generational wealth that we will be receiving from Mr. Ashmufara, we will be philanthropists lifting up humanity. And as what Mr. Chris Johnson, our leader, is saying with this new tagline, helping one another to breathe better. Let's help one another to breathe better, sharing breathable income. My next slide and 2 will be when we say we share, when we share the generational wealth, let me share with you the power of 1.4 million founders. There are 1.4 million of us now, plus. If each one of us, if we receive generational wealth, and each one of us were to give $10,000 every month, at 1.4 million every month, we would be receiving 14 billion for a good cause. Let me be more conservative. Out of the 1.4 million, only one third rise up for any moment. 500,000 of us give $5,000 every month from our generational wealth. That would be 2.5 billion. It's still a significant amount. And for small countries like Singapore or other countries, what about if we have our own small little program? We have our own program. Let's come down. You know, I think we have 1,000 founders in Singapore, at least 1,000 founders. If you add Malaysia, it's many more thousand. Singapore, let's say we can get 300 of us. Singapore is small, we are tiny, we are insignificant. What if we can get 300 founders coming together, contribute 10,000 a month from our generational wealth, Singaporeans, SG Passion team, we will have 3 million for a good cause every month. What if I reduce? You can't give 10,000. What if you can give 5,000, 300 of us? It's still 1.5 million for a good cause. So this is the power of founders. And that is why I was hoping there will be 2 million of us, because the bigger the foundation will be, the more power of our giving and coming together to make the world a better place. So making the world a better place, as Mr. Ash Mufareh says, one person at a time, one family at a time, one community at a time, and eradicating poverty as much as possible. Let me say that one person at a time, it means you. Mr. Ash Mufareh is here to bless you and I, the one person first. So we thank Mr. Ash Mufareh, he is blessing us. And then from us, may we really fulfill the whole thing. Bless another person, bless another family, bless a community, bless acquaintances, bless people that you met on the road and your heart reach out to them. Let's move with the heart of the vision of ONPASSIVE. So this is my last slide, which we can, for the next half hour, we can talk about this, we can discuss about this. I wish many of you will rise up just to share what is breathable income to you. As Mr. Chris Johnson said, breathable income. What is the definition of breathable income to you? And also in this week and more, maybe in the weeks to come, what does ONPASSIVE mean to you in August 2022? And I will ask, what does it mean to you in September 2022? So while we are in August, let me ask, what does ONPASSIVE mean to you? So this is my last slide, and I would stop share and then come back to all of us that we can have a discussion time and share what is breathable income and what does ONPASSIVE mean to you? Let me see, do I need to clear that line? No need, okay. So anyone want to start first? Usually I have Dr. Bill to help me, break the silence and share. Does anyone want to share? He's still around, I know, but he has to leave soon. So anyone wants to share about Ahmadine? You're a good one to start.
Hello, greetings, everyone. My name is Ahmadine from the USA, and I am your friend.
Yes.
Yes, I am. I got a personal invitation to be at this meeting. I just found it this morning. So I'm so excited to be here. You deliver it so well. I was like, I gotta be there, right? I got to be there. I mean, you just keep making it better and better and better. So I did miss your part, Dr. Bill, sorry, but I know you also over-delivered. You know, that's just what you do. So what I want to say, I do want to say that I have been, I've been running something I call Pending Founders Drive, all right? Because I so value this position, as Mabel was saying. That position to me is like rare diamonds, okay? And why is that? When we closed the door, we were at 1.455793 million founders. And since then, we are not able to, that number can never increase. That number is now down, you know, 5,000, it's down 5,000. It can only decrease going forward. What does that make this position? It's becoming more and more valuable, okay? Valuable, and we cannot sell them at any more than the price that we paid for them, 97, or at least that they were. So please, if you don't know about pending positions, put yourself in position to find out about them. Learn, learn. If you have them, put yourself out there to get them into somebody's hands. They are so valuable. Get them out there. They benefit you, they benefit the person who's coming in, and they also benefit our company as a whole. All right. So definitely, wow. All right. I am so glad to be here with you all, and we all go into the top together. And thank you so much, Mabel. Wow. You really do it. You really, up to me, you're a perfect presenter. Thank you. And glad to be here with you all.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your encouragement. Dr. Bill, you want to say something while you are still with us? You're supposed to leave.
Yes, I got to leave in 15 minutes. The ones who sleep in miss out sometimes. So, hey, sorry, Armandine, you missed it. But you didn't miss Mabel, and that was a fantastic presentation full of hope and joy and promise. What we see coming to us, passive is unparalleled, of course. And what we will be looking forward to at 3 o'clock will be even more joyous, because it's going to fulfill some of our questions. We don't know what the questions are going to be answered, but we do know that many questions we have will be answered at 3 o'clock. And so everybody show up and pay attention. I think that's going to be a given. We'll probably have one of the biggest audiences on that Zoom that we've ever had, because I think everybody is aware that August is a magical month in ONPASSIVE. And if this is the 18th and it's supposed to have 9 things in our hands before the end of the month, they've got to start dropping soon, right? So I think the promises are going to be exciting that we get everybody that's in ONPASSIVE has already won. That's the exciting part. But what we really are doing now is we're plotting the plan of how we're going to succeed faster, more reliably, and how we're going to spend the extra left over beyond our family's needs. So everybody's dreams are starting to flesh out. We bought a paint by numbers picture with a bunch of black and white lines on it, a few numbers here and there. Now we're getting the colors to add. We're taking the form of the picture, fleshing it out. We see what we're going to have as our future. We see what's going to be brought to us by Ash and the team. And when we do that, light becomes vibrant. The black and white becomes full color, technicolor. And all the colors of the rainbow fill it in. It's going to be a beautiful thing. So that's pretty much what I wanted to share. And if you have any questions on the networking skills that we talked about, like I say, got 10 more minutes.
I would like to call John Barilla. Would you like to share, please?
Hi, hello,
Hi.
everybody.
Thank you, man.
Well, I don't have much to say, except that I must say, Mabel, well, everyone who spoke and gave a presentation was wonderful. And Dr. Bill is always wonderful in his presentations. But Mabel, I got to say, your presentation was so good, so easy to understand. And I know you had some help with the placards and such. But the way you presented, if someone didn't know a thing about what we are in ONPASSIVE, well, if they watch that and they see what you had to say in the manner that you delivered it, everything would be absolutely clear. It's just a wonderful presentation. I just wanted to say that to you. And everybody else, I just say hello. I'm here to support y'all, and that's all I got to say.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Anyone want to share what is breathable income? Breathable income. They had some brainstorming, Lynn Nakamoto and the husband Ron. It's almost like it's oxygen. Breathable income is really helping someone to stay alive, you know, and as we share the generational wealth, is helping people to stay alive, stay above the water, and then learn to fish. So please share what is breathable income to you. And also, if you can, what is ONPASSIVE to you in August 2022? Marcin, your hand is up, please share. John, anytime you have something, please come on in.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Mabel. I'm sorry I can't open my video.
It's okay.
Yes, I'm so sorry. I like to open my video, but of course, I think by now you all should have known who I am and my faces. So I just want to say thank you, Dr. Bill, for the well sharing about the card, and I really appreciate it. I know all of us, or maybe why not all of the 1 million plus people would love to use that card to do the business. And it's always good to have your business card with you. You never know who you are going to meet. Even though we don't do the recruitment, we don't have to do anything, it's still important for us. They will still have somebody out there that doesn't go online. And when you click that to them, that gives them another thought of something. So thank you, Dr. Bill. And Mabel, this presentation, oh my God, I think I'm going to invite you to our webinar so you can do this, because sometimes we have so many people that just plug in. Basically, they are lost. They don't really know what it's all about. We are so excited because we started from day one. It's just like we have that first pregnancy, we start going to the doctor, visit. We see the evaluation of everything.
You are muted. You are muted. You accidentally pressed the button.
I was muted. I'm sorry. I was muted. I'm sorry. So I was saying that I know you guys missed a lot of what I said. I said that the presentation you are doing is very good because a lot of people that they are just plugging in now as new founder from the reselling position, from the position that was bought and not given to those people, they are completely lost. And what you are doing is alerting them a little bit to let them understand who we are and what we are going and the direction we are taking. And that's very uplifting, because sometimes they walk in, I'm like, why are these persons putting me in here? I don't really get nothing, because they were not there from the beginning and that was not their fault. But I just want to reassure them they are one of the most luckiest people in the world to at this time, because this position was closed, everybody know, on June 22nd, but they get another chance of their life to win and to succeed. So they have to be just happy and wait for everything. And talking about breakable income, wow. How can you not put this the way that everybody is seeing it? Imagine somebody paying all your bills in your lifetime and you don't have to do nothing. What are you going to do? You are going to just be breathing and have the good breathing in your life. You're going to be breathing and like extending your breathing everywhere because all you do is just to go and spend that money. It make us, we remember when we were so young and the parents used to do everything for us. We were on all bill pay. We don't know how they go through to pay those bills. And when we have to throw water or water bill, we don't care because we don't even know how they go through to pay for the bill. When we eat food and we doesn't finish it, we put it straight in the trash. When we don't like it, we don't eat it and the parents are upset. But the child at that point does not know that it takes a long way to have that money to pay for those bills. So that's what ONPASSIVE is going to be doing for us. We are going to be on all bill pay for generation to come. So I'm just letting us know that we are founder, we are lucky. And Almanjin, one of my sisters, she said, for those that they are still out there and they are doubting, and I know we are tuning on YouTube and everywhere, and people are listening to us, please get back to anybody you know and ask them if they still have this position. Ask your leader team, get back to your leader and tell them, I don't have position, but I have a neighbor that did not know about this on time. If you still have one position left, can you please share it with this person? This time around, it's not the matter of who is under who. It's the matter of not letting anybody behind. It's the matter of bringing every people down. Remember that nobody is going to be a reseller without passing by a founder. So you are not losing if you ask your brother or your sister, do you have any pending position for my neighbor? Please, let us do it. Let us try around and keep sharing our name. Let us brand our ONPASSIVE name. Keep talking about ONPASSIVE everywhere we go. That's my breakfast, that's my lunch, that's my dinner. I don't go anywhere without ONPASSIVE with me. Everywhere I go, I talk about ONPASSIVE. People might not understand it now, but in years to come, they will now look for why even my smile was getting ONPASSIVE name inside. They will understand. I have that joy because I know what I'm going to be gaining now. I know my tomorrow will never be as the same as my today. So we all should be excited. We have a meeting today with our CEO. Let us go there with our mind open. Let us not go there with our mind that we want him to say what we want to hear. He has something to tell us, and we have to believe in it. Anything he tells us, we have to be happy for, because he's here for our good. He's working for us, and he would not give us what is not good for us. So let us believe in it, go there with our mind open, and listen to him, and come out whatever the answer is that we want to hear with a joy in our faces and the excitement. Thank you so much for having me this morning. And I will see you again next Thursday morning as usual.
Yes. Wonderful. Thank you, Marcin. Thank you. Thank you for speaking from your heart. Indeed, that clap, morning, afternoon, night, including all the tea time. And we're going to speak about ONPASSIVE. Really will touch our lives. Sampath, please unmute. Yeah, it's Sampath first. Okay.
Mabel.
Hello.
Yeah. Later we have Miss Latoya. Am
I audible?
Okay, yeah. I think Ginny, you take over. I don't know who is first.
Hello.
Thank you. Yes.
Hi, Sampath. Yeah.
Am I audible?
Yes.
Hi.
Thank you for inviting me. Hello, all on Singaporeans, and special thanks to Mabel Chen and Dr. Bill William for your great presentation. Myself, Sampath Patel from Gujarat, India. I want to just say today our company's corporate webinar. So it's time 3 p.m. Eastern time. Please join. I want to request all ONPASSIVians, please join this session and definitely join. And Indian time is 12:30 a.m. Okay, just say this. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Yes, that's a good reminder.
Hello there. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Hi, I am Abshira Abdi Hassan. I am from Malaysia. I'm so happy to have you guys. I am the first time in Zeus. So I just want to say the business card is so good, and I like how you explained. And I just want to say that if we like work together, we can make the world much better. And thank you so much.
Thank you. Can we have Miss Latoya? Miss Latoya, please. Miss Latoya. Sorry to keep you waiting. I think we.
Oh no, that is totally fine. It is first thing in the morning for me, so I'm still waking up. So, and it seems like we had a new face, somebody who just spoke. And thank you for coming here. And then Mr. Sanpat, he's my best friend, one of my best friends. So I always love to hear from him from India. So what I think of as breathable income is, not only are we, giving ourselves the room to breathe, we can do that for other people. And I know it's been mentioned here. I came in a bit after this webinar started, but I get the gist, we're breathing, it's easier to breathe, what are we going to do? How can we help others? And one of the things that I feel is really simple to do, and I don't know if it's done in other cultures around the globe, but in America, when we receive a service, we pay for the service, and then we give a little extra. So my goal with my extra is to give extra too whenever I can. Now, I wouldn't want to do it in a way that embarrasses the person or makes them feel, uncomfortable or anything. But if you can give a little extra here and there, that goes such a long way, because it's not even about how much that they get, over what they expect. It's just the fact that somebody gave them out of their own pocket and gave them really generously. And, when you imagine what happens when somebody does that for you, it's a great feeling. So that's what I think breathable income will be for me, is to also just be able to give extra every day, little small gestures as much as I can. And then, can I ask a question? I think I heard that now twice about you mentioned business cards. If you wouldn't mind, I would love to hear more about that. Just briefly, just a couple of bits about it. Because I had that idea too, and I wanted to get more information.
I think Dr. Bill may not. Here? I don't think he's with us, but
okay. Is somebody else then?
He's the only one who started this name card, so we don't really.
Oh, got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
But,
okay.
Latoya,
so what my idea was.
Can you give me your mobile, and I'll get Dr. Bill to personally explain a little bit. Or will you be joining us again next Thursday?
Yes, I try to. Yes. But I can also leave my number.
Yes.
Yeah, Miss Latoya, you can put it in the chat to either Mabel or to me, and then we will get Dr. Bill to answer to help you.
Okay. And then one final question. Just one other thing I wanted to ask. I had mentioned this in the Bangladesh webinar yesterday, but I think we need to be focusing on what our webinars will be addressing once we are available for people to actually purchase our products and things, which is any day now. So so the group has been focused on certain things that have been going on before. So what are we going to focus on? I say we because I've only been here 3 times, but you guys do such a fantastic webinar. Can you imagine what other topics we could cover going forward after the customers are here, after the resellers are here, and after us as founders are doing whatever we need to do? Do you see what I'm saying with that?
Roughly, actually.
Like what's next for the group? What's next for the group after, what's next for the webinars? What are we going to be talking about once the apples have started to fall?
We are all
we're actually doing that, yeah.
We will all be led by, when it is launched, the AI itself will be approaching the market, the 5 billion people, inviting them to come on board to have a free look. They will come on board, be able to get a free account to browse the world of ONPASSIVE, and then they stay on and pay if they like. So the introduction.
Yes, Mabel.
Yes.
I was thinking about what do we do as founders in the Singapore group? What do we do in our webinars? What do we talk about? Because that's going to be known. People are going to know that because they're going to be in it. So what do we do now to, you know, the focus has shifted. You know, I think this might be another phase, maybe.
Yes.
I wonder what we do individually or as a group. Yes.
As a group, or let's say from my passion is that we will continue as a group to draw, that's what I've been sharing with some core members. Our group will continue to focus on ONPASSIVE, bringing different needy groups and community to come and share their needs. And for leaders, so community can come, whether they are refugees or orphanages or the aged and the homeless, they will come and share their needs on this platform. It will be a pleasure for us. And then we also seek out leaders with passion to come and share with us their passion. Eventually, we hope we can match the needy, the groups with a passion leader. And then we as a platform here will facilitate, will be around for people to share, for leaders to arise, to bring their passion and meet the ground level of the needs. And then as a group, or ONPASSIVE will teach us when OBLESS is launched. As a group, we need to learn how to facilitate, how to broadcast the needs that we know onto OBLESS. And then as a community with how we have probably, I hope I'd have at least 1,000 Singapore passion here. We can, what do you call, garden our strength here. And we will also go to the platform of OBLESS to share our needs. We will also go to the platform of OBLESS to know the needs of other countries, of other communities. And that's where we take part to make the world a better place. We can't go, but we can give because of the generational wealth that we will be receiving. So the Singapore platform, after when everyone have learned or need to learn or continue to learn how to operate their own wallet, hopefully is easy. And then what ONPASSIVE is about, what the products. I think there will be a long session where those who are interested will want to know how the products work. Although I am sure the back office will teach us. ONPASSIVE machine learning itself will teach us. But I must say, I wish other leaders would arise from this platform. Other leaders, whether it's SG, passion members and leaders, or other country leaders can come and share with us and equip the leadership here. And this webinar will continue, and it will be in the path of OBLESS for community needs. For, I must say again, for leaders to rise up. I'm sure there are many people who are passionate about something, but we hope this platform will help them facilitate, form a team to go meet the needs of the world, to meet the needs of Malaysia, Singapore, and the region. I don't know whether this answers you enough, but I'm really open for our other members to share how they want this platform to be facilitated.
Mabel, wow. Well, that's amazing. That was such a clear, succinct answer. Yes, that's exactly what I brought to, that's exactly my thought I had when I brought it up to the Bengali community yesterday. And, you know, here you are, already have the problem solved. Boom, look at that. We're solving problems and we haven't even really started yet. So thank you so much. If we have time, I would like for other people to share, but, you know, I was just, you know, wanting to bring that up to the group. But yeah, that is an amazing mission for Singapore. I'm totally there. Singapore is a country I've always wanted to visit for a very, very long time. So that will give me an opportunity to come out and learn from the best of the best. You guys are awesome. Too bad you're still a little early for me. I'm just right about waking up when you guys come on. So I'm here, but I'm not here. So thank you.
Thank you, Latoya, for asking the question and for leading us. You are very welcome always to join us, to equip us, enrich us. You know, all minds makes a stronger team. So that is one of my personal, actually, for the platform to exist after when we have our apples, this is the only reason why we are here for OBLESS.
Yeah, thank you, Mabel. And thank you, Ms. Latoya, for asking such a beautiful question that everyone can learn from it. Thank you so much for visiting us here. Do come again. Okay, next I would like to call upon Epsoro Abdi Hassan. Epsoro, you have your hands up?
Yes.
Yeah, can you, you want to ask, you want to say something?
Yeah.
Okay, she spoke already. I think she spoke.
Jeannie, she spoke just now.
She did, but her hands is still up. Okay, that means is
yeah,
done.
She spoke just now.
Thank you, Ms. Epsoro. You have spoken, right? Thank you. Okay, so now we are still open to the floor. It's 10:13 now, maybe 2 more minutes, and then we will call it the night.
Yeah.
We are going to wake up at 3 a.m. Okay.
Anyone want to share anything?
No, I think a lot has been said. And really, Mabel, you are fantastic. You are a powerhouse. Thank you so much for your beautiful, awesome sharing. And like what all the others have said, you know, really, you nail it. You nail every point and you are so clear. And even someone who knows nothing comes in will know exactly what we are heading for. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you,
well said.
Yeah.
Hi. I'm not sure whether Narelle is still awake, but I'm sure we'd love to hear from her. Narelle, are you here? Oh, hi.
I am here. I am working in the background. Hello,
we'd love to have your thoughts.
Well. Excuse me. How amazing are you all? Dr. Bill, thank you. I know that he had to leave because he had prior engagements, but isn't he a powerhouse of information, and also not just information, but things to help us all succeed in life. So thank you, Dr. Bill. Mabel, fantastic. Love always listening to your presentation. And I love that it opens up conversations. Breathable income, I think for everyone is going to be the same and different, because we all have differences in our lives. Where we want to start, I actually didn't join ONPASSIVE for any residual income. I actually joined for the product OBLESS to help bless my great niece Mimi with cerebral palsy. and for her treatments in life. So we all come from different parts of life. We all come for different reasons, and there is no reason that's any better or any different or any worse or right or wrong. I think we just have to join together. Unity is the best thing that you can have, and this company has done that. It's joined us together. Family, that's what we are, ONPASSIVE family.
Absolutely.
So yeah, so thank you everyone. Thank you, Tina, for inviting me on to speak. It has been very late nights of late. Like I said, I was been working in the background and listening to you guys and ladies, sorry. And it really is terrific. So just remember that you are in the very best spot that you can be right now. Don't ever think that this is not what it is, because it is of utmost. Our CEO is working so hard for each and every one of us that it almost upsets me, because he is doing so much, you know, and we are all trying to do more just to bring the love out of ONPASSIVE and share it out to the world so that everybody can experience the amazing products and tools that are all going to be available to us very, very soon. So thank you once again, Singapore.
Thank you, Narelle.
Thank you.
Kiss to you too. And maybe if I could just share what breathable income to me, and especially so what Chris was talking about last night in 360. What he meant was a breathable income is an income where you are free from all of your stresses. So that's why it's been discussed with regards to, you know, your utility bills and everything else. But breathable income to me is that I know that all of these minute finances are all taken care of. So that breathing is to let others breathe as well. So if we have people like Sister Zaida here, who's helping out with Sister Fairuz for the refugees in Malaysia, and all the other international leaders who are also thinking about gifting these refugees who don't know when the next meal is going to come. So let us all help them to breathe and let go of all of their stresses. Thank you. That's what I wanted to say today. Thank you so much for hearing from me.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yeah, John.
Thank you, Tina. Thank you for sharing. Back to Mabel.
Can I say something?
Oh, who's that?
Abishro.
Oh, Abishro. Yes, Abishro.
I am like translating to my mom, and she said that she's a refugee and from Malaysia, and she has 7 kids. Yes. And she hoped that this company will help her because she loved this company.
Walaikum Abshiro. I know that you are one of the gifted refugees from Malaysia. Inshallah, all of you will succeed. Tell that to your mom. She doesn't have to worry anymore. She can breathe well now with the breathable income that she's going to get from the apples from ONPASSIVE. All right.
Tina,
Tina, your mic. Something
something is disturbing your mic.
Yeah.
Can you hear me better now?
Muffle.
Okay, hang on a minute.
No,
Let me just switch it off.
No. It's still talking like an AI talking.
Zaida, Abishro is under your.
Can you hear me better now?
Care, right?
Yes.
Is she in your care?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's the voice.
We know you. We have you. So
is the voice of the 12-year-old daughter of a refugee from Malaysia. I think she's either Somalian or Yemeni. And she's gifted by one of our founders to be a founder. So she's what she's trying to say is she's so grateful for that gift to be a founder. And I was just telling her that tell her mom that she's fine. She can breathe because the breathable income is going to come to her.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yes. God bless you. Zaida, let her know she's well. She'll be well.
She's fine. She's breathing well.
Yeah, we are all in this together.
Yeah. Okay, is there anyone else who wants to say something? You can unmute yourself now and say something. Or Miss Zaida, you have something to say, Miss Zaida?
Come on, sister.
I know it's 10:21. I'll try to make it quick. I just would like to share my personal experience whereby I have been there where I had only 5 ringgit and not knowing how to pass the day. So this breathable income is going to do wonders. And just 2 days ago, we had another refugee, a Yemeni, who's asking for help after trying to get help elsewhere. 2 months rental, what else? Electrical bills, few months, water bills, few months. And we managed to make the collection. And you cannot imagine the prayers she gives, you know, because I can understand the relief that she is experiencing, knowing that she gets to breathe, or else, you know, she might be kicked out of the house and all that. So this breathable income is going to do wonders. It's really like what Chris Johnson said, back to the basics. Let's take care of the basics of this whole world, and you know, from there we can look into bigger things, but the basics need to be taken care of. I mean, we are in 2022, and yet, you know, sometimes when I look at high-rise buildings, I'm honestly, personally not awed by them, because I feel what's the point when we have people who are, you know, still living in, like, as if they are coming from decades, you know. I mean, we should be in an advanced situation now all over, yet there are some parts of the world who are still not advancing where basic human rights are concerned. So that's it. 2 minutes from me. Back to you.
All right. Thank you so much, Zaida, sister, for sharing that. If I may, just for another minute or two, Mabel would like to also invite one person before we go, a person who have gifted these refugees, the beautiful, magical, I call her the magical Myra, to also come and share with us how she feels about giving a breathable income to someone else.
Yes, Myra Aquino.
Yes, that's right.
Yes, Myra Aquino.
And a big hello to all the leaders, Mabel, everybody attending today. I'm happy, and it's an honor to be here. And by the way, I'm Myra Aquino, and I'm also your friend. Okay, now when we talk about breathable income, believe it or not, when I first heard the word, I went to my dictionary. I say, what in the world this means? I never heard such a word, you know? And then I realized it's a made up word, because we are going to make a new dictionary for ONPASSIVE, right? So breathable income for me is just like a parable blessed. We're going to be blessed because we are going to take care of ourselves, our families, and every cause that we've been supporting through the years. I'm been supporting causes through the years with the little income I made on my life. It was just helping without looking to who I'm going to help. It was just coming from my heart. I have so many causes. To be honest with you, sometimes I think, do I going to have money left? Because I want to help so much. This is in my blood, in my DNA to help. And I'm proud of that. And that's something that I will never want to change. It doesn't matter how rich I become. I'm going to stay humble, simple and humble, and helping, because that's what humanity needs. Some compassion, some empathy. We lack, and the world is in such a crisis. And we cannot be blind to it. One of the causes I wanted to help the most is tackle the hunger. World hunger. It's unbelievable how we are so advanced in medicine, in technology, in everything. And people are starving all over the world. And that breaks my heart in pieces, you know? So that's going to be one of them. But then again, like I say, I just pray to God that I don't become poor from giving, because it's in my DNA and that's all I care for. To save some lives and to impact some lives, to help people to become better and live in abundance, because it's so much resources in this planet, and they're just being misplaced and taken by some, you know, from greed and all that. And I wish I can really change the world in a minute, but of course we got to help one person at a time and do the best we can, you know. So thank you so much for having me, and I bless you all. And Mabel, I'm telling you, if I would have known you from the beginning, I would have learned so good. I would have been a real expert now, because you are so great at your presentations. You know, thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for your encouragement.
Presenter for us. We have, is that Rose from my sister Rose, who has her hand up?
Yes, it's me.
Hey, hello.
Hi. Okay. May I speak?
Yes, please.
Okay, I just want to share with everyone. Thank you so much for all the insights that you have provided, the time that you take, you know, to give us profound guidance with ONPASSIVE and all of that. Now, I want to say breathable income for me is transformation for the poor, because as much as we talk about people who are hungry and stuff like that, I'm one of the children from the dumps. So from third world to first world, you know, I've achieved a lot of success, and now with ONPASSIVE, it's going to become even better. And I would like to give my profound insights of how it really is for me, you know, studying with candlelight, carrying well water. You know, people wouldn't believe it. I couldn't speak proper English. So I've gone through so much. There were days that I was going to die because I don't have food, and my hair were all, you know, like brown in color because of malnutrition. So if you've watched the movie Slumdog Millionaire, that's my real life, or even maybe worse. So having said that, I would really love to give them guidance in the sense of training, if that is possible, you know, for people who lack in that sort of education in their life, which is skills that we carry in us, because there is a lot of pain, there is a lot of hurt. Even though we've got money, we cannot, you know, internally, I still bear the scars from being in that third world. So that is what I would like to do from that breathable income of mine, and transform them, transform their hearts, one at a time. So thank you so much for allowing me the time. Thank you, Tina.
Thank you. You're most welcome, Rose. I think the last person that has a hand up is Christine.
Christine?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for giving me the time. In Malaysia, when I was helping a lot of NGOs, they are usually social organizations that are funded individually and by sponsorship through helpful individuals, and sometimes you get corporate to do a CSR. The first time I was exposed to them is when just 1 year before the pandemic started. A lot of people were out of job, ended up having one income, and that income was half because of the economic situation in the country. So what happened was I managed to go to wet markets, where after they closed the wet markets, there are a lot of excess fresh veggies, fresh fruit, and we used to scavenger initially to get those organized and bring them to homes where there were children abandoned by families, and they were old folks home, they were abandoned by some of these children that are very rich abandon their old folks at the hospital entrance and living there without a place to sleep and food, and we organize them into different houses, and then we managed to get all this food, and what I believe is that's breathable income for them, to be having a chance to have a normal neat meal on their plate. And sometimes they only get 1 meal a day. If they're lucky, they get 2 meals. And then eventually we started quite a few NGOs through this. And we got some very good people who had access funds. And then we have given them a founder's position. So far, we have done that to 20 over NGOs in Malaysia through my group. And then, we can understand what breathable income in. At one time, I myself went to the wet markets, where the excess veggies, and help doing all those gathering and sorting out and sending it to homes. And we are so blessed as founders. We are able to be in this position with Ash guidance and his idea and his future for us to be able to be a portal to create more breathable incomes to enhance our own community. And I'm so thankful. I'm one of the founders in this movement that has such a big global family. And thank you for giving me the time.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Christy.
Thank you, Christy. Thank you so much.
Back to you.
Yeah. Okay. We have the next person, Rituraj. Rituraj, are you there? And then after that, Mr. Kumaran, and then we will call it the day.
Yes, yes.
So, Mr. Kumaran, you will be next.
Good evening.
Rituraj, please. Rituraj, please.
Yes, ma'am. Can I ask in Hindi?
No. Hindi cannot.
Hindi? No, sorry. We cannot understand.
Rituraj, you speak in Hindi, I will translate.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Victor. Yeah.
Okay. सर मैं
बोलो
जानकारी करना
ऋतुराज
चाहता
बोलो।
हाँ हेलो सर मेरी
हाँ।
आवाज आ रही है?
आ रही बोलो।
सर मैं ये जानकारी करना चाहता हूँ कि अभी जो ONPASSIVE का लॉगिन जो होता है
हाँ
वो गूगल या क्रोम की हेल्प लेकर क्यों ओपन होता है?
हाँ तो आप गूगल क्रोम में जाके आप उसको ये ओ फाउंडर का ये चालू करो, उसको दबाएंगे तो वो फाउंडर का आपका लॉगिन का आ जाएगा।
हाँ तो सर वो लेकिन गूगल क्रोम से ही खुलता है ना?
हाँ बिल्कुल।
Victor, is the question?
He is asking that he wants to log in through Google Chrome. He has to go to the O-Founder.
Thank you so much for translating, but I believe the question is not about today's topic. Also, could you let him know?
I'll tell him. I'll
Thank you so much.
ऋतुराज, आज जो टॉपिक है ना वो लॉगिन के बारे में नहीं है। आज जो वेबिनार होगा रात में उसके लिए है, ठीक है?
जी सर।
अब अभी अनम्यूट कर लो।
Okay sir, धन्यवाद।
I explained it to him.
Thank you so much for the translation. Thank you for understanding, Rituraj.
Thank you, Rituraj, and thank you, Victor. Okay, Mr. Kumaran, we have you. Can we have you now? Thank you.
Thank you, Jeannie. Can you hear?
Yeah, can.
Sorry, I can't open my video because I'm outside.
No worry, you're very handsome here.
Okay, for me.
We all know you're handsome, sorry.
Thank you. Okay, for me, breathable income is, as I'm from a normal family. Okay, we go through the process of what's happening. Like when we are children, we have to go to the we have to go and study, go to the secondary school. I mean, finish our studies. Then we have to go and look for job. And this is what we are duplicating now as a father of our children. We are doing the same process. We are ask our children to go to school, and we are monitoring them in their studies so that they can do very well in their university. And we want them, and sometimes we force them to, to get a good result, and so that they can be more successful than us. But as we as a founder, we just don't need to worry about that. Every day now, I will sit and watch my children, even they are in the earliest of secondary schools, and but in my heart, I know how is their future going to be, and what happens going to be the next generation, So it's I feel this is what is breathing income is all about. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Kumaran, for sharing. And we like that handsome face there. Okay, Mabel, back to you.
Yes,
you have any last thing?
No, we don't have.
No.
Just thank everyone who is here. Yeah.
Shall we say goodbye to everyone?
Thank you, everyone.
Christy's hand is still up. Christy, got something to say?
Yeah,
Christy?
just a last minute announcement for Singapore event on 27th of August. If any of you in Singapore, you can join us for that program in the morning. It's a meetup of all founders at Safra Toa Payoh. It's a morning program from 8:30 to noon. Anything, just PM me. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Okay, so thank you, everyone. Good night,
We have
everyone.
a wonderful webinar.
Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you,
Good
Victor.
night.
Thank you, Victor.
Get some rest, everybody. See you soon for a few hours.
Thank you for coming here. Thank you, John,
Love you
for your
guys. You're
contribution.
great.
Narela.
Look for this video on YouTube. Look for it on YouTube. Mabel's gonna put it there.
Yes.
4 hours.
See you back here next time. Thank you
for being here with us.
4 hours. 4 hours.